in light of a few things that have been going on with fellow YouTubers, and I thought I wanted to say something. I think I want to say something. I know I want my free speech. To a hard right Christian in Australia, I realize you guys are very oppressed, and I want to start out with saying that I totally give you props on your understanding of the occult, meaning hidden knowledge. Your knowledge of these principles are outstanding. That being said, someone can understand principles and not live by them. Um, if you don't want people commenting in your chat, turn the chat off. Having someone moderate the chat is, in my opinion, the wrong answer. You're just having someone do the work for you. Just turn off the chat. I think it's a distraction. People talk, and they talk back and forth, and this is how people learn. I mean, we all learn from each other, right? No one is the end all be all owner of truth. So, that being said, I respect you enough not to name you in your channel, if by chance you even watch this. To Canadians, I realize you guys are very oppressed. We're very oppressed here in America, too. So, I understand that, but free speech is free speech. Telling someone to take down a post is not correct. It's not with the understanding of the law of love. I mean, people don't seem to understand the fundamentals of spiritual law. They just don't. And I realize we're all human. I've made mistakes. But if I'm in a live chat on somebody else's channel and I'm completely ignoring you, and then when I do respond, you try to drag me into an argument, I'm done. I'm done with that. I'm better than that. I've gone as far as I can with you, and that's just it. Got no hard feelings against you. Lots of love and light to you. But I've moved on. I've done all I can there. All right. Lucky. I'll name you. Because as much as we disagree on ideas or have a back and forth on information, you've never, ever, tried to shut down my free speech and to be able to talk in the comments or right here or anything. You understand something like this. So I admire that greatly. Greatly. Did I damage did I damage myself so bad with you that from calling you a narcissist that we can't get past this? Do I need to make a public apology? Thought I did. This is a more appropriate one. What I did was wrong. I did what someone else did to me, which is name calling, and turned around and did it right back to you. It was wrong. And quite possibly childish. I am human. I'm not fallible. Or I am fallible. Am I using that word correctly? But I am human. I do make mistakes. The biggest difference I see with me, and it's rare that I see it in other people, is I'm willing to say that I was wrong. I was wrong. Shouldn't have done that. So, is that about all I have to say? Probably. Yeah. I want you guys to have a good day. Everybody keep talking to each other. That's how we're going to get somewhere. We're never going to get somewhere if we just, you know, everybody wants to be a guru, you know, but I'm not going to argue with people. You know, I'll say what I have to say, and if you're not willing to look into it, this is just stuff that I have learned by digging deeply over the last 7 or 8 years, and I have dug pretty deep. I've come to one simple truth. The truth is simple. It's, people complicate it. It's not that complicated. It's either theft or it's not. It's either free speech or it's not. Theft is the common denominator of all sin. It's just sin, just for lack of a better word for it. So, truth is simple, and it doesn't belong to me, and it doesn't belong to anyone else. Truth stands alone. It's not my truth, it's not your truth. Truth is something that is unchangeable. You know, once you learn something else, your truth becomes, grows and becomes something that you realize was not true. So, any truth, real truth, is unchangeable. And I'm not going to argue that gravity doesn't exist or about flat earth or anything like that. I'm tired of arguing with people. I do like to talk, and I will talk, but I'm not going to get into an argument with people anymore. Just not going to do it. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. You know? If someone doesn't have the balls and the self-realization to apologize, so be it. It just shows your character that you think so highly of yourself that your ego won't let you admit that you're wrong. There are people that can do this, and I admire them greatly. Anger, while I'm at it, is very important. If you can't feel anger about certain things that are going on in the world, you're spiritually crippled. Now, I'm not saying fly off the handle, because people don't think correctly when they're in a state of anger. Much like people don't think correctly when they're in a state of complete bliss and everything's just hunky dory. It blocks your vision when you can't see one side or the other. Perception is a vision. It's a way of seeing things. Perception is not truth. Truth is truth. We can see certain things and say, well, that's what I see. But 10 people, 5 blind people tugging on the trunk of an elephant are going to have a different view of what that is. I understand that. But the truth is, it's the trunk of an elephant. So, I guess that's about all I got to say. Keep talking to each other, and let's all keep learning. Let's all keep growing. And got no hard feelings against anyone. In fact, I love you all. Have an awesome day. Peace.